What's going on, y'all? By send this link out, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and send this link out. See how we sound. Give me 1 second, y'all. We are live. All right, bet. All right, y'all. You already know the drill. We're going to be going on the chart so we can see what the setups we're going to be looking for during the live streaming. The day is going to be. When the session did just start. We do have Euro news about to pop up, if I'm not mistaken. So the 29th. Yeah, so we're going to look at the Euro charts and see what's going on there. Caught a nice move we caught the wave during the news event during New York yesterday, but then last night we had New Zealand and Australian news. And as you see, during those news events, price continued to tank down. So this was the move, those I've been watching the lives for a minute this week. This was the move we was looking at on Monday. This was also the same trade we was talking about in yesterday's live stream as well. And again, it was just ranging a very slow Monday. And then after the news events Tuesday, that's when the market started to wake up. And we started to see some nice moves happen during New York and Tokyo session last night. We're going to go over all that stuff in a little bit, though. Right there for now. I gotta add some more levels. Yes, let me do that really quick. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, so gold's gonna be interesting this week and this month. I want to see if we're gonna break these all-time highs or not. That'd be interesting. But it looks like we might be approaching it because we've shot up pretty far this week. Because again, if y'all watch the Sunday chart analysis, we were talking about we're still looking for buys, but we shot up pretty far. This is the highest price it's really been. So it's going to be interesting to see if we're going to break these all-time highs before the year ends or not. It's going to be interesting to see. There's not too many levels I can even mark off right here, so we're just going to leave these right here. We're still going to look for buys, though, regardless. But if y'all watched the Sunday chart analysis or was in the live yesterday, gold went as projected and hit basically all the levels we were talking about. So we're still going to be looking for buys. But gold did this huge move yesterday. So right now, of course, we're going to be waiting for price to do one of two things: either retrace back down to around 2036, 2030 look for buy setup, or we're going to see if we can break this resistance level at 2050 and then take a buy right there. So that's what we're going to be looking at right there. I might try to find another level just to be on the safer side. SPX is still pumping. We broke these trades down on yesterday's live as well. Whoops. We're going to look at some more stuff here. I got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. But just give me 1 second, y'all. We had another level on US30 too. So I'm adding less levels, but I didn't expect price to go as crazy as it's been at the beginning of this week. I would have added more levels. So give me 1 second, y'all. We're going to see if we can break those levels today, though. Because like I said, this is the highest we went last time when we was bullish, and that's when the reversal started. So we're right back where we basically left off last time we had this bull run. So we're going to see if we can break these levels and continue to push up, or if we're going to see a repeat of what happened last time. That's what we're going to be watching for. Hey, y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're going to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're going to break some stuff down in a second. Let me know how the mic sound too when y'all hop in here. All right, cool. I'm going to put my stop loss here. Right here. I'll fix it later. So I'm still holding this SPX position. I re-entered. We broke down the end of season SPX positions, US30 and NAS position yesterday's live stream. We was talking about I was looking for buys. And I don't know if the person that was in here yesterday is still in here, but yesterday I was in yesterday's live stream. Someone was asking about why we were still looking for buys on US30. And I explained that I might make a video breaking it down later on. But again, this is another example of why you want to just continue to follow floor price and not try to catch or predict reversals. Because if I was trying to go for a reversal here, I would have got messed up and I would have missed this nice jump to the upside. And as we can see here, this entire day, even on Monday, price was still respecting this daily level of support. So since we were bullish and the price was still respecting this daily level of support, all the signs were still showing me to continue to look for buy setups, right? So again, if you watch my, I think it was the most recent video, my second most recent video. Let me drop it in the chat. I kind of go a little bit over that as well. I got another video dropping for y'all later as well, so be on the lookout for that. Which one was it? I think it was this. I can't remember. It was one of these right here. One of these right here. What's going on, Roman? I see you in here. I don't like how that sounds. Let me fix that. That sounds terrible. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix the micro. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. I don't know why it's doing that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Okay, sounds a little bit better. But you talking about we want to look at GJ? We can look at GJ. So GJ is still some slight bullish momentum. We broke the high to the left, right? So we saw this higher high get made, this higher low. So what I'm going to be personally looking for, we could look for possible buys right here. We want to be a little bit safer, see if the uptrend can continue. You could wait for price to break 188, 188.10. It could be hold that level of support, which is what I was kind of looking for yesterday. We can look for buys, but a buy here is valid as well because it still is bullish momentum. So a price can still hold 187 as a support, like we was talking about the Sunday chart analysis. We can still look for buys. So nothing's really changed. It did the move. Like we look at Friday. This was Sunday when we dropped the analysis. This was Monday, Tuesday. This is today. Nothing really too crazy happened. It just did a retracement. So we're going to see what happens later on today. But right now we're going to be watching the indices. We're going to be looking at gold for right now. We might look at GU as well. Y'all got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. We look at EJ. EJ is kind of struggling to make the higher high as well. You see price kind of rejecting. Let's still respect this level of support. Kind of similar to what GJ is doing. So right now we're just going to wait to see how it reacts. If it can break those support resistance levels above it. If it can, then I'm going to look closer at it and pay more attention to it. But for right now, I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm in this SPX position right now. Looking at a possible US30 position right here as well. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see up the screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first thing and check that out for yourself. So we're going to go over how we did yesterday and this week so far, as well as how we're doing so far this month in just a second. And if y'all haven't seen my most recent video yet, go ahead and make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop that in the chat for y'all. Make sure to check that out, y'all. And right here, we're waiting to see if you can hold 35,460 as support. If you can hold that level as support, we can look for buys going to around 35,600. It's going to have to break and hold 35,500 first, 35,510. We're going to be looking for buys. In the SPX position currently. U15 just started. Let's see what else is going on. So that's how we did yesterday. So again, all the trades we take, even in the advanced play sim room, we go over during the live stream. So this trades we took yesterday was looking at during the live streams. Well, we took this EM position I re-entered it, but this was a trade that we called Monday. But if we look at EN here, we look at Monday, price was consolidating all Monday. It was continuing to hold this low as resistance. We hit like TP2 a few times, TP3 a few times, then hug this level. And it wasn't until yesterday after the news event, because we had news yesterday at 10 o'clock EST. It wasn't until after the news event yesterday that volume started kicking for a lot of the charts, both currency pairs, indices, and gold. And we can see right here, this is a 10 o'clock candlestick right here. And that is when the volume came in, broke back below this level, shot down, consolidated a little bit some more. And then last night during Tokyo session, that's when we saw this huge tank to the downside, because we had news for the New Zealand and Australian pairs last night at 7:30 and 8 p.m. And you can see that was the 8 p.m. candlestick, 2000. That's 8 p.m. EST. And that's when price tanked to the downside. And again, look where price tanked to. It tanked all the way down to my level. You can see price chilled here for a few hours, rejected that level. So we're going to wait to see if price can break back below this level, free as resistance, and look for another sell setup. But again, it's another example of when you follow the flow of price, news isn't going to really go against you. Now, that's not all the time, but again, when you follow these rules that I'll be teaching y'all on a daily basis, and be showing y'all on a daily basis, even news events can work out in your favor. Because as y'all know, I love trading news. I got a bunch of videos breaking down me trading news, where I like to trade news and debunking a bunch of the misconceptions when it comes to news. If you haven't seen my videos on how to trade news, all over the channel, I'm gonna drop one in the chat for you. I got like a few videos going over news. So this is a nice one. I got to calculate the picks later on today, but this was a nice 1-to-4 reward setup. Then we took this SPX buy during New York session yesterday. Hit like, I don't even know. What TP did it hit? Let's pull up the Telegram. This is why we did the Telegram. So TP4 got hit yesterday, caught 1,600 pips. And then Ian at the time when markets closed, we caught 55 pips. We caught way more than that after, the news event last night. So we caught 1,655 pips yesterday, ended the day 2-0, 3-0 for the week so far. And then Monday, that was the same setup. We went to the EN sell. TP2 got hit at the time, 15 pips. So that's what we're doing so far this week. And again, all the trades we took, as well as the sets we was looking for yesterday in the London session live stream, as well as gold, GU, the indices. I went over all this in the Sunday chart analysis. GU went as projected. and so did gold, as well as the indices, obviously, because we took indices setups. So again, that's why I'll be dropping the Sunday chart now. So if you haven't watched this yet, make sure to watch it. And I'm gonna be watching it when I drop it. Make sure to watch it, because literally after I dropped this video that night, literally the next 15-minute candlestick or something like that, price started to do exactly what I was talking about on like gold, GU, and a few other charts. As far as last week we went 3-0. Of course, last week was a little bit of a funky week because we had the holiday on Thursday and stuff like that. But we went 3-0 last week. Got a total of 10,675 pips. Monday we didn't take any trades. Tuesday we got 100 pips. Wednesday we got 10,500. Thursday, we didn't trade or stream at all. And then Friday we got 75 pips. And as far as how we did on a longer term basis, like y'all see on y'all screen, I do recap the week at the end of every week, so y'all can check all that stuff out. But on a longer term basis, if you scroll to November 1st, you're going to see how we did last month in October. Last month in October, we went 32 and 5. Before we do that, let me make sure I'm missing nothing. The price is kind of chilling right now. I'm going to keep it on US30. We took 32 wins, 5 losses, giving us an 86% win rate for the month. We caught a total 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced place signal room. Every trade posted as the personal entry, SL, the date, time the trade was entered, how many people viewed enter the trade, TPs, reactions, TPs getting hit. We recap the day at the end of every day, recap the month at the end of every month. You can go ahead and check that stuff out, and we'll go over a little bit more stuff in here as well. I want to look at the charts right now. Like I said, you guys got any questions, you can drop in the chat. I want to look at any charts drop in the chat. If y'all want to explore that, the link is in the description. First in the description, check all that stuff out yourself. Literally been documenting trades that I've taken and signals for like the past year, going on 2 years now. You can literally, you click this message, this will take you to last year, and you can see how we've been doing this literally for over a year straight, was averaging high 80, high 90% win rates. So y'all can go ahead and check all that stuff out. Right now, we're looking at possible US30 setup in SPX buy right now. Looking at possible another GU buy. I'm watching gold. And I got a couple currency pairs we're watching as well, but those are the main things we're going to be looking at right now. Now, we do got news on today at 8:30 for the USD pairs, then at 10:05 for the GBP pairs. So if we don't see any action pop off beforehand, we might see it a couple hours before New York, or we might just have to wait till New York for that to pop off. Now, again, looking at US30, like I was saying before, but first I'm going to catch up to the chat before we do all that, so make sure I'm not missing anything. Morning, sir. Are always looking at 15-minute session. I don't know if you're talking about if I'm always looking at the 15-minute time frame. If that's what you meant, no, I don't just look at the 15. Like we're on the daily right now. You're watching my trade breakdowns. I break down step by step the time frames I look for. I mean, the time frames I look at for my positions and stuff like that. Well, you always want to start on the daily time frame. You don't want to start. The biggest mistake you can make is hopping immediately on a 5-minute, 1 minute, 15-minute chart. Yeah, we're gonna look at UJ. To this day, I don't know why UJ is so popular. I don't know. Everybody's got their purposes, but I do not like trading UJ. We can still look at it. I don't know. I just don't like how it moves. Every time I actually want to take a setup on it, it just doesn't move like how I like it. But like we was talking about the other day when someone was asking about UJ, I can't remember if that was yesterday or Monday. It was talking about how we got bullish momentum. Price failed to make a higher high, started making lows. I was saying price could hold this level. We could still see bullish momentum as we see price rejected that level. And now we see what? We no longer see higher highs getting made, but we see what? Lower lows. So we have bearish momentum on USDJPY. So I'd only be looking for sells right now, looking at USDJPY. As far as levels, there's a level that's chilling at around 147.50, 147.40. If it can continue to hold a level as resistance, we can see sells going down to 146.50, 146.60. If it can break 146.50, 146.60, we can see it going down to 146.20. That's why I see with USDJPY. I could also possibly try to retest to retrace to 148.30, 148.40. But I'll still look for sells right now because, again, price failed to continue to push up. And we see clear lower lows getting made. Price is just kind of chilling right now. I mean, it did do a decent move last night and yesterday. So y'all already know the name. We're just patiently waiting. And no rush to take any trades, just patiently waiting. I mean, looking at gold, we could see some retracements happen today too. So it did shoot up pretty hard and high the past couple days. Still looking for buys though. Let's just join the stream. We have not entered this yet. It's just a trade idea. We have not entered this yet. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. I'm looking at charts, drop in the chat. We're just patiently waiting and chilling right now. Who these other charts are looking like. Yeah, GN did a huge drop as well. Now it's retracing back up. Again, we had New Zealand news last night. GN did the same exact thing. Chilling at this level, struggling to break it. As soon as 8 o'clock started, literally that entire 8 o'clock candlestick went zone to zone. Again, that's not a coincidence. There's a literal rules and script to the market. This was a setup we was looking for the other day. Obviously didn't take it, took the EN one instead, but they both did basically the same thing last night. All right, this is GN. Got a consolidation, then a dump down, a retracement up, and then we pull up EN, we see the same exact thing happen. Same exact move, same exact retracement happening. Yeah, so again, this is why we're waiting for US30 to try to hold this low as support, because yesterday price broke this level, retested, held that support, but after this second retest, as you can see, it failed to hold that support, rejected back down. Then we see literally during the live stream, price hit this level. It's rejecting it right now. So again, we want to enter buys off support. We want to enter sells off resistance. So we're going to be looking for a buy setup. That means we need to wait for price to break this resistance level, treat as support, and then when price does that, look for a buy. Just like right here, we gotta wait for price to break this resistance level, tree as support, then go for a buy. I wait for price to break this resistance level, tree as support, then go for a buy. Right, break this resistance level, tree as support, go for a buy. And then it's vice versa for sells. Wait for price to break the support level, tree as resistance, go for a sell. Wait for price to break the support level, tree as resistance, and go for a sell. Put one in the chat that makes sense. Put a 2 if I lost y'all. Put one that makes sense. Put 2 if I lost y'all. Yeah, so I'm still holding SPX, just letting it do its thing right now in profit. But everything else, we're just waiting for volume to pick up and for these levels to get broken or respected and for our confirmation to get met. We're just chilling right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. I should see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is _playmakerway_. Make sure to follow my new TikTok, y'all, because some of y'all still following my old backup. Like I asked y'all to, shout out to y'all. But I'm no longer posting on that one. I made a brand new TikTok. So I need all of y'all to hop onto that TikTok. And yeah, the TikTok lives and stuff are going to be stopped for right now, but we might start them back up next year, depending on how things look on TikTok side. The worst come to worst, we'll figure something out because I know some of y'all still like some of the New York lives. Like we're still gonna have the exclusive lives with the members during the news events and stuff. Make sure to check me out on there, y'all. I post daily on both pages, and this is your first time on the channel. We don't just live stream. You guys know how YouTube works. Click my profile, go to videos, explore the playlist. We post a bunch of content on a weekly basis, from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, videos on how to read the charts, candlesticks, you name it. I got a video for damn near everything. If I don't got a video for it yet, I just simply haven't made it yet. If y'all guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. When do you normally trade? Because I get alerts for at different times. What's the best way to go about trading your signals? Chase, are you a member or are you in the free Telegram? Let me know so I can answer your question better, because it's a different answer for if you're in the free Telegram or a member. But as far as what times do I normally trade, if you follow me on Instagram, you read any of the captions on my Instagram post, I go over that. I'm still going to answer your question. I'm just referencing like where I put the information at. And then on my TikTok, if I'm not mistaken, I might try to add it on my Instagram bio, but I'm pretty sure on my TikTok bio I say it as well. But I trade all 3 sessions. Well, there's 4 sessions technically if you ask certain people, but the main sessions, you know, Tokyo session, New York session, London session. Tokyo session is exclusively with the members. Obviously, we're live right now during London session. I send the link out every day before we go live. But we go live every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on YouTube. But I also trade New York session. So I trade all 3 of those sessions. And then you said the second part is I get alerts for different times. Well, you know, it's not like I said, a lot of stuff you see on the internet messes y'all up, especially new traders, because a lot of stuff you see on the internet is not realistic when it comes to trading. Like there is no magic time where there's only going to be setups at one time and price is going to do stuff every day at the same time. So as far as my trades, I don't take a trade until my confirmations are met. So some days my confirmations are met and we could take a trade during the London session live, like we looked at last Friday. Or I think I know last Friday for sure. Like last Friday, we took a trade during London session. Why did we take a trade during London session? Because my confirmations were met. We took this buy on Friday. But example, yesterday we was looking at this US30 buy during the live stream, but the confirmations weren't met until later on, going into after the stream in New York session. We was also looking at if you go to Monday's live stream, we was looking at this EM setup, but if y'all watch Monday's live stream, we was looking for the setup, but the same thing. It was waiting for price to treat this support level and turn it to resistance. This is the candlestick during London session. You see right here, this was London session. You see this was a 330 candlestick. Price rejected that level. This was 5 o'clock. We don't be live during 5 o'clock. So the move didn't really come, and the confirmations didn't come until what? Pre-New York. So again, it literally is based on the charts. Like when my confirmations are met, that's why I take the trade. Like I don't force any setups. I don't try to take trades only at a certain time. So as far as like what's the best time, or let me reread your question. You said what's the best way to go about trading your signals? Also in the free Telegram, before I post any signal in the free Telegram, I post this disclaimer. And I literally post it every single time before I post a signal in the free Telegram. All right, this is a signal right here. Before I post this signal, what I do, I post this disclaimer. So if you read this disclaimer, this tells you literally how to go about trading my signals. All right, I'll read that in a second, but I post that every time. Now, it might look like a big paragraph on y'all's phone screens, but it's just 11 lines. So it's not even 11 sentences, it's just 11 lines. But that goes over how to trade in general, how to go about trading in general, but it also goes about how my signals and TPs work. What's going on, John? What's going on? So let me let the members know US30 is back at the middle of the zone. Those joining the stream, if not into this yet, this is a trade idea. We're going to hit that first in the description of the free signal for your Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. So right now we're waiting to see not just if US30 can break this level, but if it can break above it and hold it as support. That's what we're looking for right now. Yeah, just push me. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a second. In this SPX position. So currently, whoops. Let's try that again. So currently right now, we're up for like 2 times, almost 3 times our risk. Hasn't done the full move we're looking for yet, though. But let's see if we can break this level right here. I'm also looking at another positional US30 as well. Waiting for GU and gold to try to wake up. And the EN, after did that move, it kind of consolidated. It's kind of just chilling right now. So I'm actually going to move my alerts down on this. Move it down to like right here. You remember? Okay, so yeah, if you remember, yeah, like I said, there's no set time, like, and that's why if you remember, I literally update y'all throughout the day what's going on, but there's no set time where, at 3 o'clock every day, I'm calling a signal, or at 2 o'clock every day, or at the start of New York session, I'm calling a signal no matter what. It literally depends on volume if the confirmations are met. So as far as what I tell you, I'm on the charts. Tokyo session, London session, New York session. So within those 3 sessions, I'm looking for setups. You know what I'm saying? But there is no set time frame where like every single day at this time, right on the dot, I'm calling a signal. That's just not how trading works. So the best thing you can do is have your noties on. Have your noties on. Right? Have your noties on. Because in the advanced play signal, I don't know how long you've been in there. Did you just join? or how long have you been in there? Because I don't know how long you've been in there. Because if you've been in there for longer than a week, I'm gonna be a little bit harder on you. If you just joined like yesterday, that's different. But if you've been in there for longer than a week, it'll be a little bit harder on you because literally these are old signals, by the way. Nobody take these trades. We're on the 16th. We're no longer, it's the 29th. This is a whole week ago, right? But I literally walk y'all through the trades that we take. I send y'all New York price watches every day, telling y'all the trades that we're in, what's going on the charts, potential setups we're looking for the day. I give y'all updates throughout the day off the New York price watch list of when things are going projected or not. I send you screenshots of the charts, multiple different charts, letting you know what's going on. Like right here, this day, I was like, oil hit the middle of the zone, SPX hit the middle of the zone, NAS is still ranging, GJ hit the middle of the zone. I'll send you screenshots to show you why we're looking for the setups and the progress of other charts. So I literally, and I do this every day for y'all, update y'all on what's going on literally throughout the entire day. So you got to watch the videos, you got to read the messages I send, and the best thing you do is just have the noties on so you are notified as soon as I do take a trade. You know what I'm saying? All right, so like I walk out through the stuff. This was a GU buy on Friday that we took during the London session live. And if you look at the times of the trades, this one was at 9 o'clock. This one was at 3:24. This was the EN sell from Monday. This was at 8:30. So it's different times. So it's literally just up to the charts and based on my confirmation I'm looking for. But there's no set time frame or set time every single day. And no matter what, a signal is being posted. That's just not how it works. So the best thing you do is just have your notes and watch the videos and read the messages I send out throughout the entire day for y'all. Because again, I say it all the time. I'm never just going to blow y'all up. I never just spam. I don't even spam the free Telegram. Literally everything I post is relevant information to help y'all out. So you gotta. So I would suggest having notice on the free Telegram and the advanced play signal room. And if you're in the course channel, same thing. Have the noise on the course channel, free signal room. The group chat, you don't have to have the noise on the group chat. That's just extra stuff. But definitely have the notice on for the advanced play, free Telegram, and the course channel. And we let the folks on SPX just at the top of the zone as well. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at the charts, drop them in the chat. Currently in this XPX position, looking for a US30 position, looking at gold, looking at GU, looking at a couple other currency pairs, but just waiting for my confirmations as of right now. Only ones that are kind of moving how I like them are SPX and US30 right now. I mean, NAS might be moving as well, but I'm mainly looking at US30 and SPX. Got a new 15 about to pop up. About to see what this next 15 looks like. I got a new video I'm working for y'all as well. Be on the lookout for that. Yeah, while we're on the live, y'all, while we're chilling waiting for these confirmations, explore the channel, look at the content. All right, look at all the different videos. You might find something that catches your eye. Like I said, we drop content weekly, going over. I mean, if you just scroll, like just a bunch of different varieties of stuff. And I also always drop links in the chat as well, going over, things that we're talking about, or when I'm answering some of y'all's questions. But yeah, right now we're just chilling right now. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like, see if we can hold this level. Now, a lot of people have been asking about, support resistance, supply demand, and how I go about that. Like I said, I have a bunch of videos breaking that down as well. So I'm gonna drop one of them in the chat right now. But I have a bunch of videos going over like one of the ways that you can find levels, how supply demand support resistance works, and some rules that you should use when applying this stuff. So let me find that video for y'all really quick. I might be bugging out. Let me see how it sounds right now. Okay. I don't know why it does that. It only does that on StreamYard too. It only doing that when you're on Zoom, which is so weird to me. I'm definitely gonna have to figure that mic thing out. But anyways, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's been in here since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been in here since y'all jumped in. Let me see what's going on. So if I want to trade with you, what hour should I be available? Like I said, we trade all throughout the day. So like I said, like there's opportunities everywhere. The markets are open as opportunities. Like last night, price did some moves last night during Tokyo session. New York session, obviously there were some setups. London session, there'll be setups, right? Like we missed some setups the past couple of days because they did moves like an hour before London session started, right? Or 2 hours before London session started. There's literally opportunities as long as the markets are open. So I have people from all over the world. I got some people from America, the UK, Australia. I got people from literally all over the world. So everybody's got different time zones they're in. Everybody's got different work schedules. Everybody's got a life. So I have some people that missed some trades, but that's why I dropped the New York price watch list. Because again, if you miss one of my setups, there's at least 3 other setups per session on a good day that you can take, right? Like for example, let's just go over the Sunday chart analysis. Bro, I dropped this on Sunday. Literally that same night, gold started doing the move we was talking about. GU started doing the move we was talking about. And then the next day, what happened? GU kept doing the move we was talking about. Gold still did a move. Like there's literally opportunities throughout the entire day. So it's whenever you are free. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the beautiful thing about trading. Like the markets only close 1 hour throughout the day. They're open 5 days out the week. There's not just one session where there's setups. Like a lot of people think New York session is the only session where there's setups. That's just simply not the case. So what you need to do is figure out what times you are available, and then you need to focus on those sessions where you can be on the charts. Because like I said, we trade all 3 sessions. So we look at setups literally through Tokyo session, London session, and New York. And then during New York, I dropped the New York price watch list, going over trades taken during the London session, Tokyo, and then possible setups going into New York. And then through those videos, like even in yesterday's video, was it yesterday's? Hold on. Like go into the group chat yesterday. I'm not gonna show the group chat because I got people's names and stuff. But you remember, so if you're not in the group chat, go to the pinned messages, join the group chat. But even in the group chat yesterday is a perfect example. I didn't call a gold signal, but I went over gold, right? And did gold not go as projected? It did go as projected. And I had members that took the gold setup. Or, sometimes I might take I call an SPX signal, for example, yesterday. Or the other week I called a NAS signal. I had members that instead of taking a NAS trade, they took the US30 SPX trade. Right? There's literally opportunities everywhere. So what you need to do is you need to figure out what your schedule is and what times you can be on the charts. Once you figure out what your schedule is, what times you can be on the charts, then that's the sessions you need to focus on trading, right? So like, for example, like when I was working 2 jobs, I couldn't really trade Tokyo session. The only thing I could trade was London session at the time because, I was working during Tokyo session and I also had work during New York session because I worked 2 jobs. So the only time I could really be on the charts with no distractions was in between those 2 jobs, which was the middle of the night for me. Because again, 3 a.m. EST, nobody usually wakes up at 3 a.m. and, starts doing something. You know what I'm saying? So it's the middle of the night for me. But London session was the session for me that worked with my schedule. And then, as I went full time, then, I could trade London and New York. But then, I started having members talking about, same thing, like, oh, I missed some trades during this time, or I'm on this part of the world, my schedule's like this, I can't trade during this time, I'm busy, whatever it is. People say a bunch of different things, right? So I said the same thing to them. I was like, this is just the time I trade. That doesn't mean that there's no setups outside this time. But I got tired of saying it a bunch of times, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to show y'all. So I started trading Tokyo session. Right now, again, every session is going to have their slow periods. Every chart, every pair is going to have their slow times. But there's literally opportunities everywhere. There's There's it's open 5 days out the week. It's only closed 1 hour per day. So that's what you got to do. You just got to figure out when you can trade and then just focus around those sessions. But like I said, it literally just depends on the volume, right? It just depends on the volume. Like we go to the EN trade. We took that. So for example, the EN trade, we called this on Monday. We can clearly see Monday price didn't do too much. Like we go back into the advanced place signal. What date was this? This was the 27th. So this is the EN trade. We called this Monday at 8 o'clock New York session. All right, we hit TP2 literally 2 hours before market closed. So there was hours. I don't know what part of the world you're in, but this is just an example. There was hours before you could have jumped into this trade and still made some profit. Hit TP2, TP3 multiple times, came back to this level, then dropped. So you have multiple opportunities to get into this and make some money here, right? And I even let y'all know what was going on with this trade, how it's been ranging all day, et cetera, et cetera. Then I dropped the New York price watch list. Then this was the SPX trade, of course. And then I let y'all know, I was like, Ian's back pushing as well for those that didn't get worked out / re-entered. So, there's literally opportunities everywhere. So that's what you got to figure out first is, when you are available, and then you can form your trading plan around that. We got a new 5 minute just started. We got a new hour and 15 about to start in a little bit. US30 looks like it's trying to hold this low as support. Gold's still kind of ranging. And again, we see in real time again. SPX hit my resistance level. Just like last week, it hit this level rejected. Just like yesterday, it hit this level rejected. It's hitting the same level rejecting. So again, we want to see if price can break this resistance level and treat it as support. If we can treat it as support, we can continue to look for buys. Now, why are we looking for buys? Because again, when we go on the daily time frame, we see that we're bullish, right? There's only 3 chart cycles. If you don't know, there's only 3 chart cycles. These are the cycles price is always going to be in. These are rules every chart follows, no matter what, without fail. So these are the 3 cycles we're always going to be in. Either going to be in consolidation, uptrend bullish, downtrend bearish. So the first thing you want to do before you take any trade, when you look at a chart, the first thing you want to do is figure out which one of these 3 cycles we're in. If we're in the uptrend, you only want to look for buys, no matter what. If we're in the downtrend, you only want to look for sells, no matter what. Right? So when we look at SPX, the reason why we went for buys yesterday, the reason why we went for buys all last week, same thing with US30, same thing with gold. I would pull up gold. All these are applying the same rules. We look at GU, same thing. All right, we pull up GU, same thing. The reason why I went for buys is because when we go on the daily time frame, it was clearly bullish. Now we can see it a lot clearer, but again, we rewind to Monday, or we rewind last week when we was going for those buys. Again, the reason why I was going for buys is because, again, we see higher highs getting made. If we see higher highs being made, bullish. Because like we see lower lows getting made, that means we're bearish, right? So that's why we want to follow the flow of price. Always show you what it's trying to do. So when you go with the flow of price, not only are you going to avoid unnecessary losses, but that's how we're able to catch, not just the direction price is going, but that's how we're able to catch these huge moves, as well as, daily candlesticks after daily candlesticks. Because again, we're not catching a bounce, we're not catching a retracement, we're not trying to catch a reversal. We're going with the flow of price and what price is doing on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. You get what I'm saying? I've got a bunch of videos breaking that stuff down as well. I'll drop one in the chat. So let's do that kind of break. Let's go into detail. So when do I sleep? I sleep when markets closed. And I mean, I don't really sleep that much. I sleep maybe like 4 hours out the day. So I take maybe sometimes 2 separate 2-hour naps. Or if I have a lot of meetings, then I might take naps in between meetings, like maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour naps. But yeah, that's kind of how my weekly schedule goes. Because again, I don't just trade; I do a bunch of other stuff. Obviously, I have exclusive lives with the members, but I also have a bunch of one-on-one sessions. And I have other businesses I'm working on and stuff like that. So I don't just trade. What time frame do we use to establish the trend? Chase, you're going to have to. I'm going to answer your question, but you're asking stuff that I'm being harder on you because you're a member. So you're asking stuff that you need to know as of yesterday. And I said it earlier during the live. You go on the daily time frame. You watch that video I just dropped. You watch any of my trade breakdowns. I say this all the time, even during these lives. Even watch the Sunday chart analysis. Watch the New York price watch list. I'm always on the daily time frame breaking things down. You start off on the daily time frame to identify the trend. Doesn't matter if you're trying to scalp, swing trade, intraday trade. You have to start off on the daily time frame. Also, almost every live stream, I dropped this video in the chat. I'm going to drop it again. And almost every video I drop on YouTube, I reference this video in my most recent videos as well. So I'm going to drop it in. This is why I also say it every day. Again, I'm going to say it so everybody is on the same page. So this video is going to break that down for you. That video I just dropped in the chat. So make sure to watch that video. Make sure to watch this video right here. It looks like US30 is trying to do something for us. So Chase, what you need to do as well is, I don't know when you join. Let me know when you join. Let me know when you join, Chase. If you just joined like yesterday, that's a little bit different. Let me know when you join. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all, and subscribe. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers, y'all. Let's get to that. US30 looks like it's holding this level, which is nice. SPX looks like it's about to try to break this level as well. GU and gold are still kind of ranging. What do you do when the market's consolidating on the daily? I go over that in this video as well. I also go over that. I'm going to answer your question, but I go over that in that video, and I also go over that in this video right here. All right, so watch those two videos. I go over that in that video, and then also this video. But to answer your question, the short version, still watch those videos, but this is just a short version. When price is consolidating, you want to wait for it to break out of consolidation, which is exactly why we haven't really been trading the New Zealand pairs and Australian pairs, because those have been consolidating for the past month or two. Right? That's also why we've been calling a lot less signals the past month as well, because a lot of things have been consolidating, a lot of things have been ranging, and a lot of things have ultimately slowed down. So that's why we've been taking a lot less trades. Because again, you go to October, you go to September, you go to quarter 3, you go to quarter 2, we were taking a lot more trades per session as well as ultimately on a daily basis compared to this month. And it's not because, I just decided to get lazy and not calling you signals, or it's not like it's because I was like, screw you guys in the free Telegram. I'm only going to call signals strictly for the members. It's simply that, of course, the members get the first trade of the day, and then Tokyo session doesn't count. Tokyo session is exclusively with the members. So if I'm only taking one trade a day, guess what? I'm only going to be posting one signal, and that's going to go to the members. The members come first. But when price is consolidating, one way for price to do one or two things. You want to wait for it to break above the level tree as support, go for buys, or break below the level tree as resistance, go for sells. That's what you want to do when price is consolidating on the daily. Next close last weekend, I got back in town, going to trade full time. Job. Well, if you're brand new to trading, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I recommend having another stream of income. Like I said, I didn't just go full time as soon as I was profitable. Like I was still working a job. So how it went for me was, I was working 2 jobs while I was figuring things out trading wise, and then once I was making like a part-time income on trading, that's I quit one of my jobs, had one main job, and then was trading part-time. Like I said, like a London session before I went to work and stuff. And of course, I managed my trades during New York session, but I didn't really take trades during New York. So I was looking at trading London session going into New York. And then eventually, while I was working, because again, you can trade full time, but if you're brand new to trading and you don't got everything down to the T, that's the last thing I want you to do, because then you're going to be having all this unnecessary pressure on yourself. That's another thing that's going to mess with your trade psychology, because if you don't have any other streams of income coming and then you're brand new to trading, most people are going to have to make a few mistakes and learn a few things those first couple months trading. So I don't recommend doing that. I'd recommend finding something. You got to have something going on while you're learning, because you're asking questions that's telling me that you're new to trading. So I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that to yourself. That's just gonna give yourself unnecessary stress. I wouldn't do that personally. Try to break that level. Yes, they're just kind of consolidating right here. Y'all got any questions? Drop in the chat. When you look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, 12 months saving for living expenses. I'm not brand new. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're not brand new. If you're not brand new, you're asking questions. Like I said, you got some savings down, so that's good. That's better than not having any savings. But what I said still stands. So what I would do is, like I tell everybody, you don't want to go straight into a live account. You want to be practiced on a demo account until you get all the basics down, just so you can avoid taking unnecessary losses. And when you have all the basics down, and then you go to a live account, it's going to make trading a lot easier for you. All right, y'all. So we was looking for some setups. US30 looks like it might try to do something as well as SPX. So we're gonna look for some position on US30. Like I said, US30 can continue to hold 35, 460, 35, 470 as support. We can look for buys going to 35, 600. If we can break 35, 600, we can see 35, 700 get hit. Looks like it's trying to hold that level right now. We might see some volume kick in a little bit. We do got news later on today at 8:30. Let me see. We might go live today. I gotta check my schedule. We might go live today. I'll let y'all know in like an hour. So I gotta check my schedule after I get off the live. But we might go live for that news with the members today. But we got news at 8:30 for the USD pairs, and at 10:05 we got GBP news. And then tomorrow we got 8:30 news for Canada, Euro, and the USD pairs. And then Friday we got 8:30 news again for Canada. Then at 10 o'clock we got USD news. 11 o'clock we got USD news. 2 o'clock we got USD news. We got Fed speaking a bunch of times on Friday. So Friday is going to be interesting. And of course, it's the first Friday of the month. The beginning of the month starts on December. This month ends. I said that so on Friday, not December. It does. That ends in December. Beginning of the month starts on Friday. We're going to be still looking for buys on GU, but we can't see some retracements happening because, again, huge explosion now. It's shot up for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Hit this resistance level. A retracement is bound to come into place. Higher high, higher low has to come next. So again, we're still looking for buys. We're not going for sells. We're still looking for buys. So we're either going to look for buys if price can break and hold above 27.30, or if price can retrace back down to 26.70. We can look for buys there as well. And then of course, we're still looking for buys on gold. Gold hit 2050, so we're either going to look for price to retrace back down to like 2030, 2036. Look for buys there, going back to 2040, 2050. Or price can break 2050 and hold that level of support. We can look for buys going to around 2060, 2070. So yeah, right now we're just waiting for some volume to kick in. It looks like we might be seeing some try to kick in a little bit. But as you can see, very small candlesticks the past 20, 30 minutes. consolidation on a lot of these charts. We did have some nice moves happen last night as well. Now we have some retracements going down. So we're going to see what happens in the next couple hours. Let me catch up to this chest before we hop off. Remember, you already know in a couple hours we're going to drop the New York price watch list. But actually, yeah, we're going to go live today. We're going to go live today. So let me go ahead and let y'all know that we're going to go live later on today. So I'm still going to drop the New York price watch list for y'all, but we're going to go live later on today for the news event. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Y'all join the free Instagram, free Telegram. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. I respond to all messages, but I also post daily on there and TikTok. So make sure to follow me on there on Instagram and TikTok as well, because I post daily on there as well. Also sub to the YouTube, because again, we don't just live stream on this channel, but we post weekly content. I got another video I'm working on for y'all to drop either today or tomorrow also, so be on the lookout for that. If you haven't seen my most recent video, go ahead and check that out. Let me drop that in the chat really quick. And I'm going to catch it to the chat. See what y'all talking about. All right, y'all. I'm going to see y'all same time tomorrow. London session, 3 a.m. EST.